So now we will be seeing how we can manipulate the file pointer. As we have seen in the previous video that there are two functions that deal with the file pointers. The first one is your tel function and another one is your seek function. Starting with the tel function. See, this function is used to find out the position of the file pointer. This function tells you the current location of the file pointer in terms of byte number. It returns an integer value that indicates the byte number on which the file pointer is currently located, right? And you very well know that the location or the byte number on which the file pointer is located is the byte number which will be read by using the read function, or on which writing will be done by using the write function. Okay, so the syntax is variable is equal to file handle dot tel. Now what is a file handle over here? File handle is the variable which you have used to access the file. This is the file object. Okay, and the variable. Now what is the variable doing over here? See, variable is going to store the byte number, right? The position returned by the tel function will be stored in the variable. Okay, see, this is your file. This is an example of the content of the file in which the two lines are written. The first line contains the characters A, B, C, D, and the second line contains the character P, Q, R, S. Now both the lines are ending with the new line character. You will notice over here that the first character of the file is called the 0th byte, right? So A is at 0th byte, B is at 1 byte, C is at 2 byte, and so on. So if you open the file in reading mode, so where will be the cursor positioned? It will be positioned at the very first character, and that first character over here is A, right? And what is its byte number? Its byte number is 0. So just after opening the file, if you find out the position of the file pointer through the tel function and display it, then you will get the answer as 0. Okay, coming up to another function, that is your seek function. Now this function is used to place the file pointer at a specific position in the file. Now this function is very important for randomly accessing the file, because it allows you to change the location of the file pointer. Now whenever you have to change the location of the file pointer, you specify the new location in terms of reference point. That means you specify the relative position. And what are the reference points? There are 3 reference points. The first one, beginning of the file. Second is current pointer position. And third is end of the file. So these are the 3 reference points according to which, or you can say with respect to which, you specify the movement of the file pointer. You can also specify forward movement or backward movement. So let us see the syntax. The syntax of seek function is file handle dot seek, and the seek function takes two arguments. The first one is your offset and the second one is your reference point, right? Of these, the reference point is optional. If you do not specify any reference point, then by default the beginning of the file is taken as the reference point. Coming up to offset. See, offset is an integer value which specifies how much forward or backward the pointer has to move from the reference point. Through offset, we specify whether the movement of pointer should be in the forward direction or in the backward direction, right? If we specify a positive offset value, that will indicate the forward motion, and if we specify negative offset value, it means the backward movement of the pointer. Now there is some important things that you have to take into consideration. If you are at the beginning of the file, you cannot move backward. So with the reference point as the beginning of the file, negative offset cannot be given. And if you are at the end of the file, right, then that means the reference point is end of the file, then you cannot specify the positive offset. Now coming up to the reference point, see, I have already told you it specifies the point from which offset has to be calculated. It is indicated by integer values. To indicate beginning of the file, we write 0. For the current location, we write 1. And for the end of the file, we write 2. One thing more, children, you should remember that if we do not provide the reference point, it will by default take the reference point as 0. Now again, some important things to be kept in mind. In Python 3.x version, only the 0 reference point works with text file. So with text file, we cannot use 1 and 2 reference points. But all the 3 reference points are valid with the binary file. And secondly, when you are using 0 reference point, then also you cannot specify, you cannot move the cursor backward. That you will see in the upcoming discussion. Let us understand it with the help of an example. Suppose there is a file a1.txt which contains the same content that we have discussed. Now I have opened the file in R mode, that means in reading mode. So when the file is opened in the R mode, where is the cursor positioned by default? In the beginning of the file. That means on the 0th byte the cursor is positioned. So when you use the tell function to get the current position of the cursor, what will it fetch the value? 0. So A will have the answer as 0. After that, you have read 2 bytes, right, using read function. So what values will be read? A and B. Now when you have read A and B, the pointer will be located where? At C. That means at byte number 2, right? So now if you find out the position of the file pointer, what will it indicate? 2. So let us see the output. See, first print statement, answer returned is 0. Then the answer of the second print is AB, and then the answer of the third print is 2. Let us understand one more example. See, again the contents are same. I have opened the file again in R mode. So the cursor is initially positioned at the 0th byte. Now after displaying this current position, what I have done, f.seek 2, 0. So with the seek function I have specified the offset as 2 and reference point as 0. So starting from the beginning of the file, we have to move 2 bytes forward. 2 is given in positive form. That means the cursor will move forward in forward direction. So where will be the cursor positioned now? It will be positioned over here. So it has advanced 2 bytes. Now when you read 2 character, so what characters will be read? C and D. And where will the cursor position now after reading CD? The cursor will be positioned here. So when you display the output, initially the cursor was at 0th byte, then we read 2 characters, then we advanced by 2 characters, and after that we read the 2 characters, that is CD, and then after reading CD we again read the current location, and that is 4. So this is how tell and seek function works.